Hi, guys. All right. I think we're on. All right. And chat is open. So, waiting for that personal assistant to come along and take care of my duties. Until then, you get me. All right. Hi, I'm Jacqui Duran, independent Scentsy Consultant. And if you guys don't already know, if you're not subscribed, we do weekly Scentsy training chats. So welcome if you're joining me for the first time. For those of you who are on live, hello. Thank you for joining. It is a different night this week. Sorry. I think I'm too stressed. I know it sounds odd because it's like the middle of summer and it's super like scorchingly hot outside, but it's like I'm trying to lose my voice for some reason. So my throat gets very dry. So yeah, we do weekly Scentsy hangouts, and during these hangouts, we do different training topics. This week, we are going to be talking about scent and warmer of the month and why you should be utilizing it if you are not, because it is a huge business booster, and we're going to talk all about why that is tonight. Last week, we briefly touched on it because I think that, I don't know, I just kind of thought it was perfect timing, and we hadn't really gone too much in depth about it. So no better time than the present. So the scent for July is called Guava Honey. So if you haven't caught my video, I did do my monthly scent review and unboxing of the Guava Honey and the warmer of the month. This one, my clamshell's a little cracked right there. It's okay, because you're going to see what we're about to do with it. So it doesn't matter that that one is cracked. This one is definitely a different scent. I will say that. And I think that it's really, really good. We were chatting about this earlier. I think it's a really good thing that they have such different scents out there because we all have different noses. And just because something might smell amazing to me, it might not smell as amazing to you, and vice versa. So I think it's great that Scentsy keeps coming out with these different and unique scents because not all noses are equal. So they don't all like the same things. We all like different scents and have different favorites. So I get a lot of honey in this. So first thing we're going to do before I even get into too much, simply because I wanted to kind of do things in real time tonight, I'm going to throw, not literally, we'll say I'll lovingly toss a complete bar into my chocolate melter, which in my house is actually a wax melter. So I did come prepared this evening. So I've got my chocolate pot, and I'm going to go ahead and flip him to on. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to put that little guy down there on my table. See my little basket that pops out? I'm just going to take my whole bar. This is why I like the chocolate melter when I'm making mass quantities of samples, because I can throw a little bit of like paper towel residue from when I washed it out in the bottom. I don't want it melting with my wax. Anyway, so I'm going to take the entire bar, plop it right on inside of there. There we go. And I'm just going to let him chill out on or in the melting pot. Get it? The melting pot. That's what I do. Okay, so sorry, again, no post-note assistant. Okay. So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the best ways to be able to utilize the Scent and Warmer of the Month subscription, because as a Scentsy consultant, we get this amazing deal every single month. It's an amazing deal. Scentsy gives us the ability to purchase a Scent of the Month or a Warmer of the Month kit. Now, if you're not yet a consultant, I don't know why you're not, because Join in June is going on right now. That means you get free shipping on your starter kit. And if you earn Shooting Star, which I can help you do, that means you get like over $300 in Scentsy product for free. Free. They are literally giving away the farm this month. And so if you were waiting for a reason to join, June is the month. I told you guys June was going to be awesome. I've had 2 amazing team members join in the month of June, and both did achieve their Shooting Star. So they both got the mass quantities of free Scentsy. So quick shout out to Whitney and Letitia for working their business and making it happen. I am so excited to see what the future is going to bring for them. The rest of my team is just rocking it out, and I think I'm a little less than $400 away from promoting this month. So I believe if the stars align, and I have one more basket party that will be closing. You might be looking at a star consultant. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. I don't have anybody to toot my horn, so I'm doing it for me. So with Scent and Warmer of the Month, it's an awesome deal as a consultant, because not only do we get to get the Scent and the Warmer of the Month early, so then that way we can get it before the first of the month, because like this is the one for July, right? It doesn't become available for purchase until July 1st. How do I have it? How do I have the warmer? Do you see the warmer? That is Dandy Wish back there. How do I have Dandy Wish, and how do I have these bars of guava honey if it's not available till July 1st? How is that? The magic of being a Scentsy consultant is that they allow us to purchase, like I said, it's a Scent or a Warmer of the Month kit. In the Scent of the Month kit, now this is all US, so for my Canadian friends and my European friends and my New Zealand friends and my Mexico friends, I believe your prices may vary. So when I refer to prices, it's usually going to be US, but I will try to refer to Canadian and to European as I can. But for the United States, our Scent of the Month kit, it is available for $35. And for $35, we get 10 bars of whatever the Scent of the Month is. We get 50 monthly special flyers. So we automatically have this amazing marketing material to be able to pass out or mail out or hand out, or make little paper airplanes and shoot them out to our customers and our hosts and their friends and family and customers, and be able to promote our product that way. We also get a party tester, and we get a mini tester. I guess I could be rather helpful and actually show you those for those of you who haven't joined my team yet and are going to. I know you're going to. You want to do it in June. Ask Letitia and Whitney about all their awesome free stuff. Oh, Lily, she's getting up on the bed. Okay, so there is your party tester. There's your mini tester. I love the mini testers. They are my BFFs. These are my little workers. I like these guys. But you do get one of each of those. You also get a room spray in the scent, which I don't have because I just went out with a pouch party today. So I don't have that. But you do get the room spray of that scent as well. Oh, and then it's like, what am I forgetting? Then you get a sheet or a packet of 72 rub and sniff stickers. And these are really cool because you guys know how I've talked about how we're in the wax business, and wax and heat, they aren't the best of friends. So it's really good in the summer months, like when it's sweltering 100 and something degrees outside like it was today. I hate to send wax in the mail. Sometimes, I mean, I do, but I cringe when I do it when it's this hot because I'm just like, oh man, I work so hard to try. And when I'm sending things out, whether it's to a customer, whether it's to a potential team member, whether it's to just a friend, or somebody on my team, if I'm sending them stuff, you know, I love to be able to send them fun stuff. And I really do my best to make sure that it's as pretty as possible. And it has that really great presence, I guess, when they get it. And so, you know, I try to make my wax look pretty. And when I send it in the mail and it's so stinking hot outside and it melts, I'm like, oh, it's probably not going to look so pretty when it gets to them. It might be like this little orange ball of mess in their envelope or something. I don't know. But the rub and sniff stickers are great for this time of the month because they are, you know, they're literally scratch and sniff stickers. So you can put these on your flyers. Heck, I suggest, I actually use them, and I will show you how I do my samples, but I use them when I'm doing my samples. And so if I have any leftovers, things like that, I keep these guys because these guys go on everything I send out, practically. So you'll see, here's my stickers from previous months. Some I have used more than others, probably. Not for lack of trying, just probably because it just happened to be what I grabbed out of my bin up here. But these guys are great. They're great. So you can use these, you know, just because it's a scent that maybe isn't available any longer or is an older one. Like I've got some in here that like, thank you, that scent isn't available anymore, but these are awesome stickers to have. And people still like to be able to smell those scents. So it's a great way to, oops, donuts. It's a great way to be able to promote Scentsy and draw attention. So put it on your envelopes. If you're mailing a bill, if you're mailing a letter to a friend, even if it's not like Scentsy related, stick it on there. Who cares? Hopefully they'll get a fun, sweet smelling surprise and they'll be happy about it. Or if not, then your postal workers will be able to smell it and be like, oh my goodness, this chick is always mailing stuff that smells awesome. And maybe they'll ask you next time you're in the post office. So that's scent of the month kit, right? That's $35. Now, if you want to start adding that up, I am an accountant by trade. But if you start adding it up, and there's probably like 5 different pictures of how it all breaks down, and I can't remember offhand because I've had a really stressful week and my brain is like really trying to quit. At this point, it's only Wednesday. But, you know, bars are $5 a piece, right? So 5 times 10, that's $50 right there. Plus you put in, you know, the price for your marketing materials, stickers, your testers, and the room spray that you get. I mean, gosh, that's a total steal of a savings, right? So as a consultant, it's like, oh, yes. Then we have our warmer of the month kit. Warmer of the month comes with all that we just talked about, plus that lovely warmer. Oh, my finger's not even close to pointing at it. Look, there it is there. And so we get Dandy Wish, or whatever the warmer of the month is. This for July, it's Dandy Wish. And so we get that for $60. So we get the warmer plus all of that. And the warmer by itself is regularly $35. So again, start doing the math, guys, and you're going to see this is a huge steal of a savings. Not only that, but it gets better. There's more. You can also, well, it also works out to where it actually works in your favor because it adds to your PRV, which is your personal retail volume and sales, right? So not only are you getting all of this fabulous, if I could speak correctly tonight, you get all this fabulous product, but you also are being able to put in towards your own sales, right? So maybe you're looking to be more consistent in your sales, opting into scent and or warmer of the month every single month is a great way to start getting that consistency in your sales. I do remember when I first started out, I didn't have a whole lot of extra cash every month. And of course, just starting out, I didn't have a huge customer base, so I couldn't, I would save my commission to put back in. And I would always at least, that was like my goal. I was like, okay, I will at least buy scent of the month every month so I can have some bars, right? But there were months where I could not make it happen. Funds weren't there. It just didn't work. It just wasn't going to happen for me. So when I first started out, it was like a hit or miss thing. And I didn't really notice the implications of how much it was really going to benefit my business at that point in time because I hadn't seen it benefiting me yet. But then, life changes. And so I was able to start getting at least, and again, I at least have always done scent of the month for quite some time. I don't know exactly how long. But I always just kind of said, okay, well, if nothing else, I'm at least getting that. I'm at least doing that for my business. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to invest that into me because I'm going to see what it's going to yield me in results. And I quickly started noticing a huge advantage, actually a lot of advantages with it. And it was really great because I had the ability to make samples and start sending and giving out samples on a more consistent and regular basis. Why? Because I had bars just sitting around. I want to say that we used to get 12 bars in our kits. And when they started giving us stickers and, they kind of adjusted things a little bit because they did change up the kits from what they originally used to be. But I had enough bars that I could easily make samples on a regular basis. And so I would do so. And I would mail them out to my customers or, hand them out to people wherever I went. If I went to the grocery store, if I went just shopping, wherever I was, I, would always hand one to the cashier. When I go out to eat, I still do it. When I go out to eat, when I leave the tip, I will leave a business card. And, not in the summer months, I don't usually carry wax with me in my purse, but when it's not scorching outside, I do carry wax with me. If I've got samples, I do stick some in my purse, and that way I've got them on hand to hand out wherever I happen to be. So when I'm leaving like the tip and paying, I will leave them a business card and I will leave them a sample, scent sample. Just kind of everywhere I went, just kind of sprinkling Scentsy love wherever I happened to go. And it was great. And I started getting a lot of positive feedback. I started getting customers who they were consistently looking forward to it. And because I hadn't yet gotten myself into the routine of, okay, I am definitely going to make samples this month. It wasn't like high on my to-do list at the time. And so I would have those customers who would reach out to me and they'd be like, hey, Jacqui, I didn't get a sample this month. Can you send me, I want to really try that. Can you send me a sample? oh yeah, I will. Let me make up some samples. And I would do it and I would send it out, and or I'd take them in with me to work, things like that. And I would have people just asking me all the time, oh my gosh, I tried it and I loved it. And do you have any more bars of that? Because it was really great. Or I gave it to my mom and she liked it. I'd like to buy her a couple bars. And I soon started noticing, oh my gosh, people are liking trying my wax, right? I tell you guys, we compliment Scentsy. We don't sell it, we compliment it. We just make it come to life. These little bars don't just jump off of the Scentsy truck. We have to make them come to life, and we have to put life in them. And being genuine and being authentic and being you, be you, when you're you and you are putting the product out there and you're putting your spin on it, it's going to have a lot bigger impact. It truly, truly is. Trust me, trust me, trust me. And if you don't trust me, just try it and see what happens. Try it for 3 months. 3 months, give it a go and see what happens. In 90 days, if you don't notice any kind of change in your business or your customer base or anything, call me a liar. But I promise you it will. It will yield you results. But anyway, so I quickly started realizing, okay, I need to make sure that I'm doing this on a consistent basis. So I did. And so I ordered it on a consistent basis. I just kept it opted in on my workstation. And it just kind of evolved. I apologize. I would have to call you back. It just kind of evolved into this, whole amazing thing. And it was great because, like I said, it was creating buzz without me even realizing it was creating buzz about my samples. And then I was able to start really growing my own super secret Scentsy stash, as I like to refer to it. My super secret Scentsy stash is how I like to, as a Scentsy consultant, I like to spoil my hosts. They're my VIPs. I like to spoil my team as I can. I like to spoil the people who make a difference to me. And so it was great to, have parties and things like that, and to be able to say, okay, well, I've got bars now, and I could use them as host gifts. I could use them as a thank you gift to a really great customer. Oh, hey, here's, I put in your order, I put a bar of the brand new scent that just came out as a thank you for consistently ordering from me, or, having this great party, things like that, ways that you can give back. It was just a really great thing to be able to do. And those were the different ways that I was able to do it. Over time, of course, I have evolved in my samples, and oh look, we're almost there. We're almost fully melted. I just have a little bit more on the bar, and we'll get into the samples themselves. I have evolved in my samples and sending those out, and it's become more of a fun time of the month for me because, again, if you guys are subscribed, you know me by now. You know that every single month I do that unboxing of the new scent and the warmer and things like that. It's very fun. It's exciting. On the first of the month, every single month, we, as consultants, we get the sneak peeks. We get to see what the next month warmer and scent of the month is going to be. And then on the 15th is when it actually all will start shipping out. So consultants, what you need to do, if you know that you're going to want scent of the month, or you're going to want warmer of the month kit, then you need to go to the account tab in your workstation. And when you click on the account tab, on the left-hand side, it will say edit scent of the month subscription. And that's where you can click in there. And what that will actually do, sorry, I'm having throat issues. What that will do is that will, even if you do it like on the first of the month, you go in there and you say, okay, I know that I'm going to be doing scent of the month this month. So you go in there, you opt in for scent of the month, you go ahead and you put your credit card information in there. Now it doesn't charge you on the first of the month. It still will not charge you until the 15th or whenever it does ship out. Normally it's the 15th and it's right there on the same date. And so on the 15th, your credit card would then be charged. And then they start the first wave of the shipments of the kits going out. So if you happen to be in that first wave, you get yours maybe a little bit quicker. If you live closer to a distribution center, like my sister-in-law down there in Dallas, she gets all of her orders very, very quickly. And I'm so insanely jealous because I'm just like, oh man, you just submitted that thing and you're getting it already. I wish mine came that quick. So if you live closer to the distribution center, golden. I am so sorry, guys. I truly do not want to be sick. But that way you can get that scent of the month and you can start promoting it. And promoting it means talking about it, sharing it, things like that. And one of the great ways is to do it with samples. Because like I was talking about how my customers started looking forward to it, it's because they were trying the product, right? They were trying the product. That's why we do, we're really trying to branch out and talk about borrow bags. If you know somebody who might be interested in Scentsy and hasn't yet experienced it, offer them a borrow bag. And it's easier if you're local. I have not yet done a borrow bag long distance. Not to say I wouldn't be up for trying, but shipping might become a little bit of a kicker. I don't know how that quite would work. I'm still thinking about it though. But it's basically just taking a warmer that you happen to have on hand and loaning it. You're literally letting someone borrow it, usually for about a week. And so, if you've got a warmer of the month, you've got a warmer that might, you might be able to loan out or let them borrow. So you can give them that. You can give them one of the scent of the month bars and let someone try it. And once they try it, what's going to happen? More than likely, they are going to like some part of it, whether it just happens to be the beauty of a warmer or whether it happens to be the scent itself. Or then they start getting curious and going, oh my gosh, well, man, she gave me this business casual scent and I really like that. My husband liked it. Wonder what else they have. I wonder what that My Dear Watson smells like. That one might be a really good one to try if we like this one, right? I want to see if she's got that. And then they're going to start thinking about that and thinking about the different scents that they could use and get and for themselves. So more than likely, you've probably gained a customer and maybe even a future team member. You never know. But I do think that it's very, very important to really let people try the product. So very quickly, I am going to show you guys how I do my samples. All right, so, oh my gosh, my throat is ridiculous. I'm sorry. Okay, trying to figure out how I want to start this. Okay. I take bags. I actually buy my bags in bulk off of Amazon. So I have my husband and I get the Amazon Prime, so I can get free shipping on a good amount of products. So it works out fairly cheaply, and I can buy them oodles at a time. The place that I get mine from, I can get them in like the thing of 500 at a time. So what I do is I take my bags, and I actually get the bags that have a white strip on one side of them. And that's just because I like to do different things with my sample bags. So sometimes there are reasons that I want that stripe on the back. So what I do is I take the lovely rub and sniff stickers that we get in our kit, and I just stick it right to the front of my bag. Stick. Okay, so there we go. Got our bag ready to go. Now what I'm going to do is show you how we're going to do our samples. So what I have here is it's a sample mold, and this is actually available in the Scentsy family store. I hope it's still in stock right now. I honestly have not looked for it lately, but these should be available in the Scentsy family store. If they're sold out, then hopefully they should be back fairly soon. But it's just a silicone mold is all it is. So it's very squishy. Okay. But I like it because it has the amazing Scentsy star and bar shape, and it's really, really great. Really, really great. You do not always have to use the Scentsy mold though. I try and mix mine up, and I'll just show you one of them. But I do go to my local craft store. They've got plastic molds, different places. You can get them online, Amazon, wherever. Personally, I really like my plastic molds. They were the molds that I first originally started with. So the plastic molds just work a little bit better for me than the silicone, but it's all a matter of preference, guys, just like wax. If you are using the ones from the Scentsy family store, I recommend putting them on some type of a hard surface, because the first time I went to go use my mold, I just had it like sitting on my kitchen counter, and it was, flat on my counter, and I had poured my wax in, and I was like, okay, great. I'm going to go stick it in the freezer and let it set. And I went to go pick it up, and I was like, ah, crap. So use a cookie sheet, whatever. I just happen to use, this is just a cutting board that is part of my wax collection. So I just put it on that, so then that way I can move it and it's flat and sturdy. All right, so my bar is nice and melted now. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of tilt this so you can see it. All I'm going to do is just pour the wax directly into the molds. You should try doing this while on camera, because it's like an art form, really. Not doing as bad as I thought I was going to do. I don't know about you guys, but it's been a stressful week for me at my day job, and I have this weird thing when I'm stressed out. I don't eat. I like forget to eat, and my body tries to reject that because I'm hypoglycemic. So my blood sugar, the only reason I remember that, oh crap, I haven't eaten, is because suddenly I get very hangry, and when my sugar drops, I get a headache. I get like very shaky. I get, yeah, it's not fun. But earlier I was putting my daughter to bed, and I went to go grab something, and I was just like, oh my gosh, my head is pounding, and there we go. And I'm all shaky. Why am I, oh crap, I haven't eaten. So insert the protein bar. All right, so we have our wax here. Now, what we can do is one of two things. I'm just going to set it right back here for the moment. You can do a couple of different things. You can just let it chillax at room temperature and just let it go. You can stick it in the freezer. I usually do mine for about 10 to 15 minutes, usually closer to the 10-minute mark. Stick it in the freezer. It will set up, and then I'll usually kind of let it sit on the counter in the silicone anyway. The plastic molds, I just pop it right out. It's perfect. But like I said, the silicone is just a little bit different for me. So I do let it sit just a little bit longer, and then let it come to room temperature, and then I just pop them right out. And then all I do is I put them in my bags that we have ready. And like I said, my samples have evolved over time. But I actually order through Vistaprint, and I make up fun little postcards with all of my info. And so I can take my sample, I will staple it to the back of my card, and then I do a little, you know, this scent sample is, and I kind of fill in the blank there. Let them know what it is. And then I take a flyer from the scent of the month. I fold that up in there, and then it goes in one of the envelopes that come with the cards, and I send those out. So that's really great for mailing purposes. I like the postcards because I like being able to just very quickly grab those and send out my samples. I wish I had started doing that at the very beginning. It would have made life a lot easier. But you do not have to go and get yourself postcards, guys. You guys are already doing Scent Warmer of the Month. So if you don't have the extra funds to buy some postcards, don't do it. You don't need to do it. There's no need in your Scentsy business to have them. It's a want. It's not a need. So you can take your monthly special flyer, take your sample. You could staple it to the front. You could put it wherever you'd like, technically. It's your flyer and it's your business. So you can kind of just put it wherever you want. Whenever I'm putting mine on my flyers, though, I don't know why this is. Maybe it's a OCD thing. But this is exactly where I put them. It's like I'm trying to purposely tell them, put the wax in the warmer. It's like a subliminal message right there, right? I don't know. It's weird. Now my nose is itching. What is going on? I'm going to turn off my warmer, my chocolate melting pot. But you want to, the most important part out of all of this that I want you to take in is the Scent and the Warmer of the Month kits. Like I said, as a consultant, not only do you have the ability to make up these samples and get them out to your customers so they can try the product. The more they try the product, the more they're going to want to buy the product. So use your Scent of the Month for that purpose. You get PRV for buying Scent and or Warmer of the Month kit. I guess it's not an and. You get one of the two. You can't get like a Warmer of the Month kit and a Scent of the Month kit. No, you can get one or the other. So whenever you buy one of those, you get the PRV, so it counts towards your monthly sales for that month. So like I got, now it doesn't count for July, right? Because I'm in June. This is when I bought it. So whatever happens within the month of June, that's when I get it. So that's the month that I'm going to get paid out on. And that's the month that it's going to count towards. So again, if you're looking for a goal, if you're trying to just maybe meet your 150, if you're like me and you're less than $400 away from a promotion, you know, maybe you'd be like, hey, I need to tack on and maybe think about Warmer of the Month kit, because that would give me an immediate $60 PRV, right? So you've got them for samples, you've got them to count towards your PRV. And if you are into doing your taxes, you can actually take it as a business expense, because what are you doing? You're using it as a business expense, right? You're using the bars that you get as samples. So you're using it in the capacity of a business. Same thing with the warmer, right? If you're using it in your borrow bags, that is part of your business expense. That's an expense that you took on. These flyers are marketing materials, right? So all of that, you know, all of that works in. So you can actually take it as a write-off at the end of the year if you go down and itemize your taxes at the end of the year. As a business owner, you have that ability. I am not a tax professional. Please consult your tax professional for more details. Put that disclaimer out there. You tell the IRS, Jacqui said to do it this way, and the IRS comes asking me, I'm going to tell them, hey, that disclaimer was on that video when I talked to them about it. great ways, great ways to be able to utilize all parts of it. Like I said, so if you've got extra bars left over after you've made up batches of samples and you've passed them out and given them out, and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with all these extra bars? Well, give them as a host gift. You know, you can wrap it up all pretty with a nice handwritten card, and that is a really fun way to thank your hostess for hosting a party with you. It's a fun way to be able to give back to those customers who have really supported your business, to be able to just say, hey, thanks. I really appreciated you helping me out last month by ordering from me, because that helped me get to the goal I was trying to meet. Here's a bar for my way of saying thank you. It's an amazing way to say thank you. You know, giving them out to your friends. Again, it doesn't always have to be Scentsy related. Just be genuine, be authentic, be you. So however you are, then be that person when it comes to your Scentsy business. Your spirit and your character and your authenticity will shine through with whatever it is that you're doing. So use it with your Scentsy business as well. I hope this helped to give you some ideas and inspired you. If you are not a firm believer in Scent and Warmer of the Month, then I hope that this inspires you. Like I said, give it a shot for 90 days. Try it for 3 months in a row. At least just get Scent of the Month, okay? 3 months in a row. And when you get it, I want you to utilize it in the ways that we've just talked about. I want you to utilize it in the way of making some samples and getting them out to your customers and then people that you meet. And then I want you to utilize it and maybe giving it as a host gift. If you're doing a home party and you're playing a game, make it be a prize. Hey, you won a bar tonight. Really great ways to be able to use those. And make tons of samples with them. Plus, you know, you've as I throw my testers everywhere, you've got testers now to put in your new pouch parties and your bag parties and take with you to parties. So you've got business materials immediately. You've got your flyers that you can very easily mail out, hand out, put up on the bulletin board at church or at the school, wherever it is. Let people know you are the Scentsy Consultant in town. And then with your rub and sniff stickers, like I said, stick these babies on anything. So if you've got them left over, anything that goes out of your house should have a Scentsy sticker on it. That's what I say. That's what I say. Everything should have a Scentsy sticker. All right. Thank you all for joining me. Again, this odd date. This is a Wednesday. Normally we do these every Tuesday night at 9:15 Central Standard Time. I did have to move to Wednesday because last night, so Tuesday night, was actually my Superstore director. She does a local Scentsy meeting, and we had that last night. So I was lucky enough to coordinate babysitting to be able to get to go. It was a very long day for me, but I made it happen. I worked to make it happen because it was important for me to be there. I like being around my fellow Scentsy consultants. I love it. So it was really nice and fun to be there. So I apologize for those of you who watch live and you were probably like, where the heck is Jacqui tonight? So I tried to throw out that plot twist last night just to give you a little heads up. But make sure you're subscribing because we do this every single week, guys. Every single week. And in the middle of that, throughout the month, I do lots of fun videos for consultants and for customers as well. So you guys can be in the know of what is going on in the world of Scentsy and the world that I live in. It's a very good smelling world, okay? I hope that you all have a wonderful week, and I hope you don't melt from the heat. I hope you don't float away in any of the floods that are happening. It's just crazy. Every time I turn around, there's something going on with the weather and in the world. And so my thoughts are with all of you out there. So whatever it is that you are facing in your life, I wish you the best, honestly, truly. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next week. I'll see you next week. We'll do something fun next week. Not sure what yet. So if you've got ideas, comment down there or give me a shout out on Facebook. and let me know what you would like to talk about, and we'll chat next week. Have a good one. Until then, peace, love, happiness. I'm Jacqui.